What in the world? Used to have my name as yellow, now it's showing white. Too many little changes. Could have sworn I used to have my name in yellow, now it's white. It's throwing me off like it's loading. Who knows? Carlos, gotcha. I should have asked if you wanted them, but never want to push stuff on you guys. So that's the guy you've been after a few times. He's a solo, so might as well take a whack at it, huh? 14 for the solos. Paul and McCann are left. Got you on that one, Carlos. Good luck. Get the poll typed up. Northwest, NFC East, South, NFC Northwest. There's the poll. Daryl, what's up, man? When are you opening that solo tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? The solo boxer? I want to say I saw Thursday. Oh no! Now I just realized too that Nick, are you here? I'm gonna bug him until he gets here. Oh no. And then we're doing question gold bag. Now that you guys are here, I swear when I used to type my Big L's card shop 357, I don't know why I gave me those numbers, but I swear that used to be yellow and now it's showing white. Maybe just on my screen. Not like it matters, but it's tripping me out. Okay, the poll's up. The gold bag question's up. I'm going to start reading off some of the solos, or some of the solos and the baseball players that are left. Just two left. Are you getting more East Coast? I was actually talking to him today, but I didn't talk about that. We're at 10. I don't know. I think they have. I want to say there's 20-ish left, and there might be more than that. Maybe just 20 available to buy. So it's probably still. Unless we go on like a huge run in these 10 and knock out both community and a couple of the headliners, we'll probably end up buying more. But it just depends on if the rest get sold in between. I don't know. We started off pretty hot. There's still a ton of claimable names, obviously. I'll make that decision when we get down to I don't know, 4 left or so. Didn't get any this time. You think he'll sit it out? Yeah, I talked to him today because he got approved to do live signings on eBay. So I don't think, I mean, maybe he could do like live breaks on there too, like some of the other ones do. There's a bunch of constraints that make you do certain times and stuff, but he got approved to do eBay live during his signings. So he's going to have like a stream showing his signings when he's with players, which is pretty cool. I told him to let me know, and I can point you guys to it too when he's going. That'd be fun to kind of watch a few of the players, see if he gets some Mammoth players in there or something. I don't know all the details, but so yeah, I talked to him today, but I didn't talk about the series or whether I'm buying more. We were just chatting about that, talking about eBay and my eBay in the past and stuff. But yeah, what did I miss? I missed NFC North kind of night. I'm feeling it. We've had heavy NFC East nights, like 2 or 3 in the last couple of weeks. So maybe it's the North's turn. In on the 4-boxer, Larry, I got you. There he is. Nick taking Paul. Nick, I asked Daryl, I said, hey, Daryl, when's your 1-boxer tomorrow? And then it immediately struck my brain. I got in your first box yesterday, and I got busy at soccer practice and scrimmage, and I didn't get in the next boxes. And I didn't look until like 7 p.m. You were already off, but I didn't check to see. So it's time. It's time for you to give me the good or the bad news. I don't think I hit in the first box. I had a few people. Who hit in box 1? Here's the weekly annoying question. I didn't have to last week because I was there the whole time. Aho, you're good. Daryl, any interest in trading Hextall for Aho? Hextall for Aho. Sorokin hit box 1. That's funny. I almost bid on it too, but I, bless you. Ahoo. I almost bid on it because I have a few times before, but I hit the Sorokin and Christian. Who hit box 2? Box 2 was Milstead and 3 was cut. Whew. See, that wasn't stressful to type that out, even though it shouldn't be anyways, but okay. All right. I got worried. I remembered last night, and then I forgot actually last night, and then it just came to me right now. Got you on Paul. Yeah, Hextall for Aho is good. Okay. Thanks, Daryl. Yep. Sebastian Aho trade. Hextall trade. I finally hit after a few weeks the Waffle. Larry Robinson. Yeah, I hit the Sorokin too. Was that on the same day that I hit, Daryl? Was it a different day, or did you hit last night? I don't know who hit last. I was in last night's too, but I didn't hit. These all like blend together for me, and I have a hard time keeping them straight. Congrats on hitting. That's nice. Late yesterday, Robinson. That's cool. Maybe I didn't see that one. Was it a freebie or something? All right, guys, let's see what we have left here. Welcome in. We've got 2 games going. One of them is the gold bag game. I don't think I've seen too many guesses. There's 1 guess. There's 2 guesses. There's 2 guesses, maybe. I mean, there's only 16 players. So in the gold bag, I have a starting running back for the NFC. Guess who it is? You get 11 or 12, whatever I said. 11. Credit to use tonight. So get the guesses coming. The first one was Grubauer, I think, which I almost bid on, but I've got a similar one. The next one is the poll. Pick your division. If you guys get it right, we'll put all the names in, and you guys will randomize to see who wins their choice of these 2, Lawrence Taylor and Sammy Sosa on the Funkos. Grubauer, yeah, okay. Here's what's left, guys. In the football, Mike Z has Larry Little up for sale for $4. If anybody wants to buy Larry Little, Dolphins player. If not, Mike, that'll sit with you. I did see you sold the other 2 to Bill. In baseball, we have 2 spots left to close this. It's our final juice ball. I don't have any more baseballs on the way for now. I'm sure we'll get more balls or bats, but just not quite yet. I did buy some of the new Gold Rush specialty full size, which I've kind of avoided the authentic and the regular series, but for some reason their specialty series has always treated us well, and I think it's always been a good product. So we'll do that at some. I don't know if it'll be pick your team or pick your player. It'll be like a starter type break, not a weekend break. We'll do one box at a time, but I'm excited to get those. East Coast, all that's left is Jared McCann on the Kraken Adidas. Not often we get to pull Kraken. I think he might be the only Kraken in the series. I might be wrong, but he's the last one left at 14. Racky is completely full, and then Big Al's we're down to 10 teams left, or 10 spots left. Sorry, it's just an in-type break. Claim a spot. We'll randomize the teams once it's full, and then we'll open 4 boxes. You guys will have time to trade or sell. I'll give you a few minutes before we go, like I always do. Live fills will be normal for us. 2 boxer Big Al's, Racky, and then some licensed jerseys. No new additions on the jersey since it's Wednesday. Let me read off some of these baseball names, see if we can get this full. That'll be our first break tonight, and then everything's full up until Big Al's. So there's one, Jonathan Takenelli. Gotcha. I'm going to mark all these off. Jonathan, I'll read the names off in 1 second. And Larry. Jonathan, Nick, Carlos, Larry. Jonathan, Nick, Carlos, Larry. I don't have to do it later. And then Larry, the last one was a full size. Okay. 1 spot to close the last juice ball, guys. I'll through them. Let me get rid of Ellie. We've got Al Kaline, Larkin, Barry Sanders, Bobby Hull, Brooks Robinson, Cal Ripken Jr., Chevy Chase, Chipper Jones, Christy Brinkley, Cole Hamels, Cowboy Joe West, the umpire, Damian Lillard, Dan Marino, Devontae Adams. Again, this is pick one, random 4, and it's $17. You'll pick a player, you'll get 4 randoms, and it's 17 total, since I haven't said that yet. Deion Sanders, Dennis Rodman, Dominique Wilkins, Don Mattingly, Duke Snyder, Fernando Tatis Jr., Frank Robinson, Fred McGriff, Gary Payton, Ichiro Suzuki. 1 spot will close us on this one. John Morant, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, Yarmir Yager, Jason Kidd, Jazz Chisholm, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Tomei, Joe Montana, Joe Morgan, John Elway, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Love, Jose Ramirez, Juan Jose, Julio Rodriguez, Julius Erving, Justin Jefferson, Kevin Garnett, Chris Bryant, Kyle Tucker, Larry Bird, Lou Brock, Luis Robert. Last few here, Manny Ramirez, Marcus Semien, Miguel Cabrera, Mike Tyson, Nolan Arenado, Patrick Ewing, Pedro Martinez, Pete Alonso, Peyton Manning, Randy Johnson, Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount, Rod Carew, Roger Clemens, Roger Staubach, Ronald Acuna, Ryan Sandberg, Sammy Sosa, Shaquille O'Neal, Spike Lee, Stan Musial, Steve Young, Sue Bird, Tony Perez, Tyreek Hill, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Senior, Wade Boggs, and Yordan Alvarez. So one of these baseball names in the juice ball will close us. I'll run randoms. I believe we'll have 2 or 3 solos left. That will be $3 solos, and then we're ready to rock and roll. We'll go baseball first, then East Coast, then the football, then Racky, then Big Al's, and then some live fills tonight. Mark, what's up, man? We're just chilling here for 1 second. We're waiting for baseball to get filled up. I'm actually going to grab a drink real quick, too. I'm waiting for that last spot. One spot left at 17. Any of those names, I'll scroll down so you can kind of see the bulk of them. If I go look at headliners, let me see who's left as headliners. Just out of curiosity, I think a lot of them get claimed, but there's probably a few that haven't been claimed. Where's my share button? Claimed. Peyton Manning is not claimed. Mickey is. Floyd already hit. Skeens is. Montana is not claimed. Ken is, Sandy is, Hank is, Barry is not claimed, Dan is not claimed. So all the baseball guys have been claimed, but the football guys are still outstanding. Barry Sanders, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning are available as headliners. There's a bunch of good baseball names still left as well if you're looking for baseball. But we'll roll as soon as we get that filled up. I think running solos will give us too many solos at this point, so I'll wait for one more claim. I think. Let me just calculate it. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Hope everyone's having a good day. I think I looked at the weather. I think today, tomorrow are our last days here in the 90s. I think we dropped to the 80s and 70s going forward. I'm sure it could heat back up, but it probably won't. We don't really have fall or spring here. It's just long summer, long winter, few weeks of good weather, and then it just shoots down or shoots up. 76, if we did 17 names, that'd be 68. That's 8 solos. That's too many solos. Maybe it's not. You just want to do 8 solos instead at $3 a piece? Works for me if we want to do that. Let's do that. Then you guys can decide if you want to pay $3 for a player. We'll wait till all those get cleaned up. Larry says I'll help out with the Pedro ball. Thank you, Larry. Good luck to you. P. Martinez. So we'll have a few solos now instead of 8. Since this is the last one, I'm going to go mark it off over here as well. Okay. Now let's run some randoms. If you haven't joined the Confidence League yet, it's posted on the Facebook page. There's a link on the Facebook page in the comments as well. Free guessing game for the season. I know the season doesn't start for like 15 days or so, or I guess 14 days, 2 weeks from today, right? 75, there's 18. There should be 3 solos. So let's run those. Last 3 will be $3 a piece. First come, first like always. One at a time. There's 1. I swear I hit it, but I missed it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Jordan Love, Damian Lillard, and Barry Larkin. Some great names there. 1 basketball, 1 baseball, 1 football. Let's go. And it's the juice ball. Start pasting 18 at a time. Yager at the bottom. Tatis. Bagwell. We're going to do this one first, guys. I'll read through it in just a second here. Okay, I've got Larkin for Nick. Love going to Jason. And then just a second behind on Larkin, Kyle. Just Damian Lillard left at $3. I'm going to start reading off who has who, and we'll get rolling. Guessing game is a starting running back from the NFC, and the gold bag poll is divisions. You guys are thinking that the NFC East South are going to rule again? Man, you guys are heavy NFC East South. We've been heavy on that division, but mostly the East, not the South. Okay. In this one, I've got in the baseball, final juice ball. We'll switch this with a different product next week. Brad, you've got Gwynn, Brinkley, Sandberg, Morant, Montana, Koufax, Alvarez, Clemens, Ewing, Bryant, Seaver, Carew, Ripken, Adams, and Julio Rodriguez. Chris D, Mantle, Guerrero, Acuna, Tucker, Randy Johnson, Skeens, McGriff, Manning, Lou Brock, and Robin Yount. Charlie, you've got Aaron, Rodman, Frank Robinson, Jefferson, and Alonzo. Elliott, Rivera, Suzuki, Chevy Chase, Manny Ramirez, and Miguel Cabrera. Scorching, you've got Griffey Jr., Stan Musial, Jose Ramirez, Luis Robert, and Tony Perez. Perez. Nick F., Thomas, Simeon, Kidd, Snyder, and Lee. Tim, McCovey, Wood, Chipper, Brooks Robinson, Julius Irving. Jonathan, Rose, Morgan, Sammy Sosa, Steve Young, Gary Payton, Brian W., Sheen, Boggs, Jose, that's Juan Jose, Dion, and Staubach. Chad, you had the Sandlot Ball, Elway, JT, K-Line, and Jim Tomei. Larry V., you had Ryan Mattingly, Cowboy Joe West, Tyreek Hill, Reggie Jackson. Dave, you had Trout, Arenado, Tyson, Sue Bird, and Bobby Hull. Bill S., the Stars Ball, Hamels, Chisholm, Bird, and Barry Sanders. Jonathan R., De La Cruz, Marino, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Garnett, and Dominique Wilkins. I keep looking for all baseball, and that line has all non-baseball besides the claim. I think it was the only one. Larry V., Pedro Martinez, Merrill, Yager, Fernando Tatis, and Jeff Bagwell. Solos, Jordan Love going to Jason, and Barry Larkin going to Nick. Let's see what Spike Lee and Jason Kidd for trade for baseball players. If anyone's interested in Spike Lee or Jason Kidd, you can trade him for baseball. Let him know if you're interested. We have hit Kidd, and I swear we hit Spike Lee cases ago, maybe like a year or two ago. So we've seen those guys. Would Louis take Joey Wool in trade for Bennett Canada? Dylan, you've got Joey Wool. You finally got your Joey Wool, so you don't need another one, I'm assuming. And Louis, Sam Bennett. Charles, Louis, if you're here and you want to trade Bennett for Wool, let me know. If you're not here, no big deal. Or if you don't want to trade, no big deal. More guesses coming in. Keep the guesses coming, guys. Starting running back from the NFC. Okay. Damian Lillard is available for $3. Jason Kidd and Spike Lee available as trades if you want to trade, Nick, a baseball player for either of those. Jim in on the Big Al's full size. Thanks, Jim. Good luck to you. I need to quit marking stuff down. I'm just going to leave the rest to look at later. I hope I didn't miss any other ins or claims. I don't think so. Okay, so we're down to 9 spots left in Big Al's full size. That's our final pre-fill, so we'll get to that when we get there. Let's run our baseball. Final call on Dame Lillard if you want him for $3 in the baseball. And then if you're interested in Kidd or Spike Lee, you got like 20 seconds to trade a baseball player for either one of those. If not, we're going to roll here. We don't have any other balls. It's our final ball. It is ball number 4, so no random needed. I'm going to close this, unhighlight these, and we'll leave Dame. That's the wrong color, I think. We'll leave them unclaimed. Okay, let's roll. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We'll try to stay on schedule and not yap so much. Tomorrow we'll do some Fire Factory and 3 more Big Al's licensed jerseys. Sunday will likely be dollar, but maybe not. Maybe we'll do a couple more winner's choices. Depends on what I've got here to sub in. I like putting new stuff in every week. If I can find a few things, even if I can't, we may still run dollar break. But we will see. Okay, good luck, all. Good luck, all. We'll close the poll after the East Coast boxes. I want to get it right, so I don't want to look at the back until after. Let's see, part of an auto on the corner. Probably going to have to pull this out, but let's take a peek. 3, 2, 1. Part of an auto there. I actually have a guess already with that. Let's see if... I don't get all the other, that must be his full name. That is very cool. Looks like it says Ronald Jose Acuna Blones. There's no way it's Blones, but I need to look it up. That's Ronald Acuna, I'm pretty sure. Ronald Jose Acuna, full name. JSA Basic Cert. That's really cool. I mean, let's make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's Ronald Acuna. Blanco, not. Looks like it's. Yeah, it is Blanco. Looks like it said BLANES, Bones, but it's Blanco. I speak Spanish too, fellas. Just can't read the handwriting. That is very cool. Let me see who had Acuna. Not claimed, I don't believe. Who ended up with Acuna? He is a random on the Mickey Mantle spot. Chris D. Mantle, Guerrero, Acuna, Tucker, and Johnson. Look at that. It's a full baseball line. I feel like that always happens. Ronald Jose Acuna Blanco. That's a cool ball. Full name auto. Maybe you guys remember better than I do on Pat. We've pulled him a ton of times on my stuff, on third-party stuff. I don't know if we've ever seen a full name auto of his. If you guys remember me pulling one, let me know, but that's cool. JSA sticker there on the bottom. Very nice. Full name Acuna. I like his nickname too, but I can't think of it. It's like the kid of the something. What's his nickname? Ronald Acuna Jr. Look at that. Ronald Jose Acuna Blanco Jr. is Venezuelan. Where is his nickname? His nickname is... it doesn't tell me anywhere. El de la Savannah. That's right. Him from the Savannah. That's cool. He who is from the Savannah. That's cool. All right. Nice hit. Congrats to Chris. Chris D. Ronald Acuna on your full baseball line. I dig that ball. That's cool. Anyone remember me pulling a full name auto of his before, or is that the first one? Very nice. The speaker needs to move. Okay, let's keep it moving. We're going to East Coast, and then we'll come back to the other starter, which is the football, but East Coast first since it's non-football. Let's go here. I'm going to discount Jared McCann down to $12 to get him closed, our final solo. Let's read through randoms. There was one trade, I believe. Jeff H., you've got Ovechkin and Jarvis. Louie, you've got Fedorov and Bennett. If you want to trade Louie or Charles, if you're here, if you want to trade Bennett for Wool, let me know. Clint, you want McCann for 12? You got it. It's a cool Kraken jersey. We've seen like Everly a few times, but it's been McCann used to be a little more popular pulling him. We haven't seen him in a while, it feels like. Louis, Fedorov, Bennett, Jonathan R., Bedard, and McMichael. Daryl had Forsberg and traded for Sebastian Aho. Jeff H., Yager, and Coffee. Daryl Anderson and Stankoven. Jonathan R., Gauthier, Natchez, Joseph, and Parent. Joseph K., you've got Boldy and Zeri. Larry V., Hull and Wolf. Nick, Keller, and Heiskanen. Jeff H., Chelios, and Barbashev. Joseph, Gunther, and Bobrovsky. Larry V., Belfour, and Kovalev. Brian W., Hayduk, Gooley, Larkin, Vasilevsky, McSorley, Kempe. Dylan, you had Bork and Wool. Jason, Esposito, Rust, Solani, and Marchenko. Got your Rust guy as a random there, Jason. Brian, Naslin, and Clark. Mike Z had Brindamore, and he traded for Ron Hextall. Solos were Jason with Barkov, Nick with Paul, Carlos with Ekholm, and Clint with Jared McCann. Believe there was another trade offered on Facebook between Brian and Daryl. Did you guys do that or no? Let me go see. Hextall or Stankoven for Gooley. So Hextall's gone. Stankoven for Gooley would be the trade. Just confirm, Daryl, if you're still offering that. And then if Brian, if you're here, if you trade, let me know. Remember seeing one for Gooley. If you want to still do that, Daryl, let me know and we can try to make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's our 10 boxes. Remember, I've had these for a while. I'll try to shuffle them every once in a while. I think we've had 1 or 2 trades since we started introducing these. If you guys had a jersey in here that you weren't after and you'd rather have Claude Giroux, Ryan O'Reilly, Cam York, Matt Zuccarello, or Mikhail Sergachev, Still waiting, but he didn't answer. No problem. He may not have seen it. Brian, if you're here in the chat, I don't know that I've seen him in the chat yet. Brian W., if you're here and you want to trade Stankoven for Gooley, let me know. Daryl's looking for his Canadians. If you don't want to, no problem. But yeah, if you want to trade. Or Aho now. That's right. You did trade for Aho. So Aho or Stankoven for Gooley. You were offering Hextall. Which one, Brian? Aho or Stankoven? He says, sure. I'll come back to that. Let's get the boxes. Daryl's offering them both up. So 7 times to get our top 2 boxes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 3 and 12. Right next to each other. Beauty. 3 and 12. Come back over here. Get rid of these. Stankoven. Gooley. Okay, Daryl Bryan, trade done. Daryl, Mike, trade done. Good to go. Good luck. Congrats. Sorry if a trade hits to both parties. Let me check Facebook one last time. And we're down to, only thing open is 9 spots left in the Big Al's full size. I'm going to go make sure one last time. Yeah, good luck, everyone. I keep saying every break. Seems like those that join most series will have a good series and they'll have a bad series. Some just keep rolling with good or some keep rolling with bad. If you're doing good, I hope you keep doing good. If you're having a bad series, hopefully you knock one out tonight and it looks up. I've been on both sides of the runs. No more claims on the full size, so we're caught up. 9 spots left. Whoops. Correct, 9. Okay, let's close it at 3 and 12. We'll do our football next, then Racky, then Big Al's. I just saw that message from one of you guys. It is indeed real. Never had a series this good. I'm destined to have the next few to be slow. You have had a great series. It comes and goes. Bad luck will never stay. Good luck sometimes doesn't stay as long as you want either. Okay. 3 and 12. Let's get Ronald Jose Acuna Blanco to the side. Box 3. Good luck, all. Envisioning grabbing a hanger. Let's hang a jersey up today. I shouldn't say that because there's like half the jerseys that I think are hangable, but nice claim name or a locked random pictured headliner would be great. Here we go. Oh, jeez, it's stuck on the tape. Here we go. I think I know this one. 3, 2, 1. I think it has to be because it's the alternate. I'm not going to say the name until I turn around. I've done that before. But this is the Blasty alternate, East Coast. I love these jerseys. Is this the one that's... I think there's a few that are Fanatics breakaways. I don't think this is the one. What are you guys saying? Zary, figures. This looks like Connor Zary, and it is. You notice there's like 5 Connors. I've already hit one, I think. Here's another one. Connor Zary, Fanatics Premium on the Blasty. Did you have him on Monday or something, Jason? Maybe you did as a solo, huh? Who had him today? Zeri. Random. I love the Blasty alt. That is going to Joseph K on the Matthew Boldy claim. Yep. That's happened to you twice in the last week. Once with my series, once with this series. The dang Olmark, too. I'll have to bring it up, but love these jerseys. Thick shoulder patch. Connor Zary Fanatics Premium. East Coast COA, and there is Blasty on front. There's your neckline. A lot of times they'll make these Fanatics Premiums like a fake or China, whatever, and they look similar on but they'll say like Premium Pro, or there's a few things you can tell that they're different. If you're ever looking to buy a jersey and you want my help or someone's help, ask for help. Some are very close these days, and if you're going too fast, you can't tell. Fight strap on that one. Of course, nice hit, Joseph. Connor Zary on the Blasty alternate Calgary Flames. Didn't we just hit a flame on Monday, too? We did. We hit Mangiapane, right? On the Flames. There was probably 4 or 5 flames in this series, so it's bound to hit 1 or 2. Great hit, Joseph. I love that jersey. I do not have a Zary in my PC. Up on the chair. Okay, box 2, which is number 12. Okay. I can use this thing. I keep saying I need to sharpen it, break off the piece, but I keep not doing it. Garbage. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mama. That one felt a little heavier. I don't know what that meant, though, to be honest with you. Oh, mama. We just talked about, are we going to buy more? I said, we'll see what we hit. There's one of the big-time claims coming out. Such a nice jersey. Fanatics Premium. That is Mr. Connor Bedard. Mama. We've hit 2 big Blackhawks this series. 3. 2 headliners, but we also hit the other cool alternate. I can't remember who it was now. Let me pull this out. Who had Bedard? Jonathan R. You had Bedard in this one. You switched up your claims today. Happened to hit. Connor Bedard. Man, oh man. I think we've had him in like 3 or 4 series as headliners. I don't know that we've hit him yet from East Coast. This might be the first Bedard, and this is an alternate, Centennial maybe. Congrats, J5. Yeah, that's a great one. It's got the 100-year patch up here. It kind of threw me off because on the numbers it's gold, so Centennial gold. That's cool. Bedard Fanatics. I don't think Josh has had Bedard in for a signing. Maybe he has, but that's why it's Fanatics on this one. Always an original. First time I've seen this jersey as well. Congrats. I always say, if you get hockey jerseys, take the time to look through them. Look at the cool details they have on this one, too. 34, 38, these are cups. 61, 2010, 2013, 2015. Woo! Sell it now before he's a complete bust? Do you think so? He keeps getting injured. Like, he's not going to start this season healthy, right? He hurt something different. I didn't show you this either. 100 patch right there. Whatever voices told you to go for Bedard today, you can thank them. Even if they're the ones that make you seem like a crazy person in your head. Connor Bedard on the Fanatics Premium Centennial, I think is what we call it. Let me look. Yeah, Centennial Fanatics Premium. Oh, mama. Hanging next to Wayne, no kidding. A pure goal scorer with 2 shoulder surgeries at his age don't look good. I wonder. That's too bad. I'm always these young guys in any sport, football particularly. I hate, like, the perfect example to me is Anthony Richardson. I loved Anthony Richardson. I think he had a ton of potential, and then everyone hates him now, and he kind of missed his chance, and I don't know that he'll get a resurgence. Donald got another shot. Baker got another shot, but they weren't quite as bad as they kind of had a little more juice on it, you know. Okay, congrats you two. 1 claim, 1 non-claim, 1 Pritchard headliner. We've now hit 3 of the Pritchard headliners, I believe. No community hit. I'm hoping we got one of those too in our final 8 boxes. We'll decide whether we're going to buy more or not when we get closer to the end. I bet we will. There's so many. When I was reading through these names, all the randoms that we're getting assigned, there's big name randoms as well. So we'll see where we go. Okay. Oh, and I didn't even hang that up after I said I'm going to hang stuff up. Come on, Al. Show some respect. He is younger, but he deserves respect. You may or may not be receiving a trade offer from me. I've got 1 Chicago Bedard in my collection. It's a Fanatics breakaway. I also have a WHL on or a CHL, whatever it is. And then I had another, but I used it in the Winner's Choice. One of you guys picked it, so I lost that one. But I'm looking for more. Okay, let's keep it rolling, guys. Last chance in the poll. The East-South kind of made a little bit of a push there, so I'm going to keep it open. Only 23 votes. There's 28 of you watching. If you haven't voted yet, throw a vote up on the bounty, which divisions you think are going to hit the most tonight. We're about to pull our first football item, so we'll count that towards it. East, South, Northwest, and both the AFC and the NFC are the 4 choices. Let me read through these. And then also, Gold Bag is a starting running back from the NFC. If you get it right, you get some credit to use in my room. I guess you could use it in my room. Just tell them it's from Big Al. And then they'll be like, what? Yeah, money's not good here. Yeah, you get the football. Chad, I've got you with Caleb Williams, Willie Rofe, Harold Fannin, Devontae Adams, Brad. You had Peyton Manning, Terrell Suggs, Justin Jefferson, Jason Taylor. Jeff V, Genty, Higgins, Vilma, and Jaden Daniels. Jeff V also Carr, Richardson, who I was just talking about, Fletcher, and Jalen Waddle. Jeff, I also forgot to tell you, I think you sent for an extra spot. I don't know if I liked it on accident and then changed it, but I've got you with credit. If you end up wanting it back, let me know, or we can hold it for a future one. Just came to me now. Christy, Barry Sanders, Tony Dorsett, AJ Hawk, and Javon Curse. Jim V, Dart, JT, Bob Lilly, Wes Welker, Marino, Staubach, Ray Lewis, and Aaron Donald. Brad W., you have the Buffalo Dynasty Ball, A.J. Brown, Drew Pearson, Jordan Addison, Scorching. You had Unitas, Riley Leonard, Xavier Leggett, and Frank Thomas. Had another comment on Frank Thomas. It seems like I questioned it. We've all questioned it. It's an Auburn ball. He got a scholarship to play football for Auburn. Obviously, he ended up playing baseball, but he was good at football, and he signed an Auburn ball in the series. He's the only non-football guy, but it is a football with a football college team on it. Tim, Montana, Harrison, Marvin Harrison, Laporta, and Dermontti Dawson. Jonathan R., you've got Theismann, Singletary, Vick, and Thurman Thomas. Brian W., Elway, McCarthy, Rogers, and Andre Johnson. Larry V., you have Urlacher, Steve Large, and Billy Shaw. Michael Penix. Brian W., you've got Gates, Murray, Frank Gore, Dante Hall. Brad W., you've got Moon, Lenny Moore, Sauce Gardner, Jarvis Landry. Mike Z., you've got Jason Kelsey, Larry Little. If anybody's interested in buying Larry Little, he's still available for $4. You sold Jerome Bettis and Russell Wilson to Bill S. You also claimed the solo Ricky Williams. Let's close this and roll dice to get a box number. I'm also going to get rid of the Funkos. Just know if our divisions win, whatever you guys pick here, it's kind of just staying put. Winner, we'll randomize all the names, and someone can pick one of these two. Hola, Alan Room. Hola, Ela. I got your helmet out today on the trade. Okay. Box numbers. What do we have? 8. Backwards. 4, 8, and 7, 1. 1, 4, 7, or 8. 1, 4, 7, 8. 1, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, I like that trade. You guys traded some fun helmets. 1, 4, 7, 8. I need to trade more often. I really do. I think that's a number that works. I want to slide it over without it hitting the curve and jumping. 4. 4 works. 7, 8, 1 are going away. 4 is what we're opening. Okay, we had one vote, and it was for the one that made a little bit of a run. I'll leave the poll open for one more minute while we reveal the gold bag. See if anybody got some credit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. More than one of you got it. More than one of you got it. I chose this today, this style, because did you guys see both the NFC North and the AFC South got their rivalry stuff? Say what you want. I love the Packers helmets and the jerseys. I know I'm pretty easy to please. There's a few that are questionable, but I like the Packers rivalry stuff. Niners, NFC West and AFC East got the rivalry stuff last year. Now these two divisions are getting them this year. If you haven't looked at them yet, I can pull up a picture, or you guys can go search them up. Look for Caleb Williams sitting in his weird position. If you guessed Christian McCaffrey, you get some credit tonight, which I think there was 3, 4 of you, 2, 3 of you, somewhere in that range. Let me write it down here. I need to switch the page, though. Winner. Jeff, did you have it? I know I just saw James showed up and claimed it right at the buzzer. CMC for 11. James M. Jeff H. And I know there was more than that. Figures. Zeri. Blanco, Scattaboo, Barkley, McCaffrey, Jim. Jim V, was there 4 of you or just 3? Barkley, Love. That was not the claim. That was a claim, not a guess. Aaron Jones. There's Jeff McCaffrey in the gold bag. Swift, Kyron Williams. Josh Jacobs. Is Josh Jacobs going to have to serve a suspension? You know how the league has their own thing, and if it's detrimental to the league, they'll suspend him. Is he going to get suspended? Bijan, Barkley. Okay, I think it was just you 3. You guessed Bill Krosky-Merritt, which I love him too. He was one of the fastest runners in the league last year. They did the little time things, but it wasn't Merritt. It was CMC. So those that chose CMC, I couldn't spell his name. Yeah, that's the wrong player. You chose the Washington running back. This is the Niners running back, Christian McCaffrey, CMC. Ja'Cory, Krosky, Bill, whatever Merritt is a different one. Good guess, though. Okay. Congrats, you 3. I've got you written down here. My wife is Okay, let's move this. Those two look good together, McCaffrey and Bedard. But they're not gonna. Yeah. Okay. Good luck on the football, guys. Love to see a headliner. We're halfway through. We got 4 more to go. We started to heat up on the balls here. The first 2 were a little bit lower names, but I like them both. Lower names as far as perceived worth, I should say. Everything's fun. That's always in the eye of the beholder. Something I could say, you guys could say, I don't really care what you say. I don't like that, or I do like that. Beauty of the hobby. Something's worth what someone's willing to pay or willing to trade for. In the eye of the beholder. Block it here. Just did extra work. I don't know the best way to hide the label. I just saw it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this and just hold it up. Another white panel. You guys know I love the white panels. Team is on this back side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Patriots white panel. AFC champs in 85, 96, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2007, 2011, 14, 16, 17, 18. Super Bowl champs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Sheesh Louise, man. JSA certified. I love this ball. There was a little time in between, like a year or so ago, where we saw him a few times more than we used to. And we saw him on a couple, not long ago, we saw him on Texas Tech helmet, but he's been hard to get. Fun to see him on the football. Oh, yes, close the poll. Sorry, I totally forgot. Trying to help you guys out, even out your votes. This is second place, close. NFC East South, you guys are rocking with your division. That is Wes Welker. Wes Welker on a Patriots white panel ball. I love that. Let's see who had Wes Welker. Thank you, Obi. I would have left that open until you guys switched your minds. Well, that's fine, Mr. Welker. Not claimed, although he is a claimable name. There's just a lot of good names in this. There he is on the Jackson Dart claim. Jim V, you had Dart, JT, Bob Lilly, and Wes Welker. Jim, nice hit. Welker on the football. Nice signature there, too, number 83. That's cool. I don't mind seeing him on Broncos or Pats. That's a cool item. Put it out here underneath the dart. Jim, nice hit. Congrats. Okay, let me. Of course, congrats, man. Juice Ball East Coast. Okay, time for Radke, guys. Let's keep this moving. That was not your division. It's the second place, but it's just one item. You guys are going with the hot divisions. So we started here. Okay, we're on to Radke. We'll open this now. I need to make sure that I got the right numbers. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 9, 11, 12. Did we open 7 and 8 yesterday or Monday? We must have. There's our box numbers. After this, guys, all that's left in our pre-fills is Big Al's full size. There's still 9 spots left. I'm going to bring this down so we can get a full. We'll move on to live fills after Big Al's. I'm going to check Facebook too for a couple notifications, but we've got 9 open in the Big Al's full size. Oh, those are both messages, not comments. So we'll hang out till that one gets full. Let's do Radke first. In this one, I've got Jonathan R. with Denver and Cincy. Greg, San Francisco, and the Jets. Steve, you've got Kansas City. You sold Scott your random, which is Green Bay. Greg, you had Dallas and the Chargers. Tim, you had Pittsburgh. You sold your random to Scott. That's Houston. Greg, Buffalo and Arizona. Jonathan R., Rams and Vegas. Brian, Tampa, Seattle, New Orleans, and Miami. Tim, you've got Minnesota. Kyle, you've got the random on that one, which is Tennessee. David L., Washington, Chicago, and the Giants. Cleveland, Baltimore, and Carolina. Brad, you had Indy and Philadelphia. And Bill, you close us with Detroit, New England, Jacksonville, Atlanta. Clint with an N. Thanks, Clint. Good luck to you. So 8 spots left there. Let's get a box number here. Right here. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 7 times to get our top number. We'll do one more live tonight as well. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 12. Lowest, closest to me should be. I reorganized them today. I put them in order. 4 rows down to 3 rows. And again, guys, after this, we'll hang out and get Big Al's full and run teams, give you time to trade, sell, and then we'll kick those off. Okay, box 12. Good luck, everybody. Poll is closed. We have 3 get some credit tonight. Good luck, everyone. I see the team. I see the style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got some lime green. Before I ruin it for those that can't see on a phone, a little easier there now. We've got Seattle. I think we hit Seattle last double case too. Seahawks, Eclipse, and it is authentic. And it is Racky certified. Ooh, isn't there a... Oh, just wait. There is a pictured. Maybe that's why you were after it. Who had Seattle? It was in the middle somewhere. Brian W., spot 9. You claimed Tampa and Seattle. You're hitting Seattle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is actually one of the pitchers that he provided as a headliner pitcher, and it hit. I wonder if that's what you were claiming for. They've got some young guys. They've also got a few fantasy studs on their team, too, that it could have been. I was wondering if it was the pitcher. Malcolm Smith's a great name, great guess. They've got a lot of guys from the past that do, like, sparingly sign that it could have been that I love to see. Some new guys. Obviously, this is a rookie. Jadarian, I think his name is, Price. Running back from, is this the Notre Dame running back? Not personalized, obviously, the young gun, but Racky certified. Jadarian Price going to Brian. Brian, congrats. I'm going to look him up just so I start getting used to his name. It is Jadarian Price, and it is the Notre Dame running back. I think we've hit him twice. Like we haven't seen Alexander in a while. Alexander is almost nowhere but my series. I make sure that I find him, but you almost never see him anywhere else, which is sad, and he's one of my favorite players of all time. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of that, but I love Shaun Alexander. I would have been totally happy if that was Alexander too, but nice young rookie that's got his stock can go up. That's a fun one. Nice hit, Brian. Is that? Nope. That's the wrong NFC side. NFC West North. NFC North West hitting there. Down 0 to 1 to 1 to 0. All right. Congrats, Brian. Sorry to everyone else that jumped in the Radke. Let's put Chad's got it in. Thanks, Chad. I'm gonna whoops. Smack on my screen. Going here, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. Okay, we're down to 7 spots left in Big L's. As soon as it's full, guys, I'll run the randoms and get teams going. Give you guys a few minutes to trade. I got tagged, but that's not for my room, so I'll come back over here. 7 spots left to close this. This is a 4-box for Big Al's full-size series. $43, and it's random teams. As soon as we get it full, we'll get rolling. We'll do a live fill 2-boxer tonight as well, a Radke live fill, and then some licensed jerseys. Then we got, it's not next Wednesday, but 2 Wednesdays. Kind of bugs me they're starting on Wednesday. They have a Wednesday game and a Thursday game. Stream night for me, and then I got Monday night games on Monday stream nights. I may move the stream up on certain games if we can. I don't know. I'm excited for the football to start, though. Is the Wednesday game Patriots? Or is that the Thursday game? Ray, thank you, Ray. Got you scorching on here. I'm going to update that to 6 left. Down to our final 6. I'm just going to go look. NFL schedule. It is. Patriots Seahawks. They're doing a Super Bowl matchup for the opening game rematch for the opening game of the season. I don't know how I feel about that. I like it when they pick the winners or the losers against another good team that didn't make the Super Bowl. And then Thursday is a great game, 49ers and Rams. Sheesh. Why are they having the Patriots play the Seahawks on the very first game? I don't know how I feel about that. We're getting there, guys. 6 left in the random teams. And then we'll run randoms and get teams assigned. I'm going to check the pigskin pick'em. Are we over 20 yet? You guys need everyone to sign up. If there's only 20 people, all I got to do is get top 50 to get in the top 10, top 50%. Uh, 18 entries. I know we still have 14 days, so hopefully we get more. I'll make a couple more posts too. But I think last year we had 70 something, but 20 of them were people I didn't know because they never responded to picking teams in the freebie. Yeah, 18 spots. I'm here, guys. I'm just not yapping the whole time. 6 left. I'm going to update the Facebook post. We will try to claim as well. Okay, perfect. First pre-fill will be a 2-boxer for Big Al, so I'm not gonna move on to live fills before we get this one because it's the same series. And ignore the names; those are not. Just doing a straight fill, and then we'll randomize the names after that. Six left, guys. We're almost there. Thanks, Clint. Gotcha. Okay, down to 5. 5 spots left. Hey, Kevin, this is random team, so it's just an in-type break, and then you'll get a team randomized to you. That would be where Tampa Bay is, but I've got them unhighlighted for now. If you want a spot, let me know. You got it, Kevin. Thank you. Sorry for the confusion as well. Hila taking a spot. Thanks, Hila. Jonathan R taking a spot. Thanks, Jonathan. Brian taking a spot. We'll get randoms going in just a second as well, as soon as the last spot gets filled. Since this is filling live, like I keep saying on Wednesdays, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to have time to trade or sell or buy. I don't want to just rush through it. Only fair, it feels like. Mark closes us. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you guys. Thanks. Let's get these going, randomize them. I'll paste them, and then we'll reorganize like we normally do. Thanks, guys. 2 boxers up next, then some, then Racky, and then some licensed jerseys. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tampa on top, Green Bay on bottom. Let's go back here. Tampa on top, Green Bay on bottom. So Hila Tampa, Mark Green Bay. Let's do this. Green Bay was Mark, Tampa was Hila. Perfect. Out and out. Who'd you get? Houston. Houston's not a bad one to get. Aren't they the last 2 standing team? Or is it I feel like it's them. In, out. If only, huh? Okay, let me read these. I'll give you guys 2 or 3 minutes to talk, trade, sell, buy, whatever. I've got Larry V with the Arizona New York Jets combo spot, Chad with Atlanta, Jesse Baltimore, Bill S Buffalo, Tim Carolina Tennessee combo, Shane Chicago, Carlos Cincy, Greg, Cleveland. Scorching, Dallas. Bill S., you've got Denver. Brian, Detroit. Mark, Green Bay. Jonathan R., Houston. Elliot, Indy. Tim, Jacksonville. Clinton, Kansas City. Greg, Las Vegas. Charlie, the Chargers. Jim, the Rams. Zach, Miami. Gila, Minnesota. Brian, New England. Brad, New Orleans. Clint, the Giants. Nick, you've got Philadelphia. Kevin, Pittsburgh. Bill S., San Francisco. Greg, Seattle. Gila, Tampa Bay. And Robert, Washington. You want to let go of Houston for the right team? Okay, so Houston's up for trade. If anyone's interested, I'm going to give you guys like 2-3 minutes just to make sure you don't want to trade, sell. I think I usually just end up sitting here, but I don't want to rush it. And the other problem is some maybe aren't watching live, so they maybe would have traded earlier, but it is what it is. Denver, I like Denver. Is that a yes on the trade? Sorry, I don't have them looked at wrong. You're looking at the other side over here. No, I don't know what you're looking at. Nick, you've got Philly. Too late. You're stuck with them now. Philly for Houston is a trade offer. Sounds good. Thanks. Good luck. Philly works. Okay. So Philly for Houston. Trade. Atlanta up for Philly or Chicago? Atlanta is Chad's. Philly is now Jonathan. Chicago is Shane. Pittsburgh up for trade as well. Steelers up. Give it a few more minutes. I'll grab bingo balls and grab boxes for the end of the talks, but don't ever rush these ones. I could. AZ Jets combo spot up for Pittsburgh. Works for me. Okay, AZ Jets for Pittsburgh. And then I'll probably grab boxes. Atlanta's up for Philly or Chicago still. Philly is Jonathan. Chicago is Shane if you guys want to trade for Atlanta. Kevin O. Trade. And maybe trade. Oh boy. I'm gonna roll bingo balls, guys, and then if there's any more trades, we'll deal with it. I think it's been a few minutes, so it's all good. 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, pen, paper. First number 178, 178. 16, 16. 188, 188. And 26, 26. Okay, I'll leave this up. If any more trades happen, I'll correct it when we come back. Let me grab these. Oh, boy. All right. No other trades. So we are good to go for now. I'm going to copy a 2-box that we will do next. And some Racky and some licensed jerseys, but let me 178, check. 16, check. 188, check. 26, check. Okay. That's already right. Losing my mind. Hey, see if you guys can make up some ground on the poll, or just if you're in this, see if you can snag a helmet. Helmet number 1, box 16, series 40. 2 Wonka. We've been on a Wonka roll. 3 or 4 the other night. Starting off with 1 tonight. I like it. Oh, mama. I can see something on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Deja vu. To a certain extent. Just pulled a classic Tampa the other night, I think. I hate these bags. Yes. Did you have Tampa? Tampa, Gila. It is you, Gila. Yes. 2-pointer as well. Baker, yep. Baker was what we pulled the other night. I love me some Baker. This one's a little different. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good grief. I do love this helmet. I have I don't. I have a similar one that I hit from Brad, but it doesn't have this many on it. But that's one of my favorite helmets I own. Yeah, precious is the right word, Gila. You got Brad Johnson, Dexter Jackson, Rondé Barber, Warren Sapp, Mike Alstott, Derek Brooks. That's 6 autographs on this helmet. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it'd be nice in my PC too. It's a multi-autograph full size. Dexter Jackson, Brad Johnson, Rondé Barber, Derek Brooks, Mike Alstott, Warren Sapp. Mama. I love that helmet. 2 speeds in a row for Tampa, but you could take a 6er on any kind of style you can get. Congrats, Hila. That's a nice hit. And 2 points. Hold on. I'm just going to type $6, I think. $6 sig, I guess. And it's worth 2 points. $8, 26. Great head, Hila. Love that helmet. I'm enjoying the poll tonight. Let's see what else we can get. 26, Series 40, 0 Wonka. Whenever I join like a 3 or 4 boxer, hitting the first is the best, because then you just think, oh, let's see if I can go 4 for 4. Is it a college helmet, or is it just in a red box? Because I buy helmet boxes. Playing that game. I know the answer. Ooh, it's this one. this one too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is college. Love it. That's the Colorado Buffalo. Made popular in the last 3 years or 4 years or so. Few guys this could be, whether they're newer or older guys. Earlier the series, did you hit Cordell? So it wouldn't be him. I had to make sure I didn't put 2 Colorado. Sometimes I have one from a series, 2 or 3 series before that hasn't hit, and I forget about it. 3, 2, 1. But it's the one I was thinking of. Eric Bieniemy. I've seen it. Obviously, you can tell that's number 12. That is Travis Hunter. Love this helmet. Colorado. He was a star there, both offense and defense. I've seen Dion sign these. Shedeur, obviously, there's not stuff rolling around for him. I don't know when there will be or if there will be. I don't know if they're going to be weird about him signing prime time and his son, but I've seen Dion sign Colorado as the coach. This one's cool. Travis Hunter, 2-way player at Colorado. Yeah, Eric Bieniemy did. I knew that Cordell Stewart was at Colorado. He pulled a few of his stuff to Colorado. That's cool. That is Jacksonville. Colorado, Travis Hunter. Love that one too. Jacksonville was Tim. Good on our Florida team. Like the Tampa. Do you have a Florida team? You sure do. Tim, nice hit. Travis Hunter on the Colorado Buffaloes. Gold helmet with the custom. That's probably not custom. That's probably how it comes, but it's got the Rydell face mask. That's a cool one. I love that hit. Okay, 178. Series 40. 2 more Wonka points. Let's keep it going. 2 more Wonka. Otto staring at me. Ooh, we have a chance. I've not been keeping track of those. I'll do it at the end of these 4. Although I don't think any of those help you. Ooh, they actually do. One of them does help you. 3, 2, 1. So now my brain goes to classic. That's basically classic, class 3 classics in a row. Can we do 4? Buffalo Bills, white classic. I just said the Buffalo, the Bills and the Buffalo. We got 2 Buffalo on the deck here. Buffalo was Bill S. And I said 2 on this one, right? Or was that last box? It's this one. 2 points for Bill. Let's see what you got, Bill. Clint says Cook. Clint, you would be correct. That is James Cook. Is James Cook a top 10 running back? That's probably a stupid question, right? Is he a top 5 running back? Bill, nice hit. James Cook. He's kind of got one of those wonky signatures, but it's always like that. So 2 points, I'll do it now, so I don't have to do it in between the next one. Yeah, that's kind of a stupid question because he led the league in rushing yards, right? Or was it all-purpose yards? I think it was rushing yards. I like James Cook. I think he's a top 5 running back. He's one of those guys in the autograph world that perceived value is lower than what he is as a player. I don't know why. There's a few guys like that. But I love him. I need one for my PC. I need James Cook. I don't have one. Okay. Did I put both lines? Bill 2, Bill 2. Let's get another 2-pointer. We've already had 2 2-pointers tonight. 188. We will go straight into a 2-boxer after this, guys, just to pick one random one style. So 16 spots. Excuse me. Series 40. Not too Wonka. 2020. It's one of those nights where I feel like the selection won't ever happen again. Every once in a while we'll get like, I'm not going to say any names before I pull this out, but the common names are like, I could see that combo coming out again. But Colorado helmet, a multi-signed Bucks classic, a rookie Seahawks, kind of a weird combo. Okay. I didn't see the auto. I see the helmet. Craig, what's up, man? Bill says I think he may get a little less action this year. Better, yeah, maybe. They've got, who was it? DJ Moore. I'm glad he's out of the North. I hated him with Chicago. Little brat. 3, 2, 1. We did it. 4 classics. You guys want an NFC East South. We got one, but I need to tally up the rest of these. Classic. Classic on tap. Kansas City. Yes, is that you, Clint? Saying yes. It is. 2 of you guys helped me out tonight before I knew. Clint B on Kansas City on the classic. It is JSA COA, the new JSA. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now I know. I couldn't quite tell. Love this helmet. Maybe 2 years ago, I'd only seen one helmet of his. I've now seen a few, but I've only ever seen me have them. Proline VSR4 and now a Speed. JSA certified. Number 27, that is Larry Johnson. Him and Priest Holmes, those running backs for Kansas City, were fantasy fiends. My dad had them both. My dad played in like $200 buy-in leagues when I was a kid, and I always thought that, and he like won a few times. I thought it was so rich for winning those. I need to get into a $200 league so I can lose all that and give it to someone else that's better at fantasy than me. He was very good. Larry Johnson, great hit. Love that one. 2 running backs back to back. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that did not hit. We had 6 signed helmet. Derek Brooks, Dexter Jackson, Brad Johnson, Rondé Barber, Mike Allstott, Warren Sapp. We had Travis Hunter on the Colorado helmet, James Cook on the Buffalo helmet, and we had Larry Johnson on the Kansas City helmet. Let's do a 2-boxer live fill. And get this one going. Tomorrow, guys, I will get some Fire Factory case break. We'll do a Big Al's. I've got, instead of a Saturday game for soccer, we got a Thursday night game. So son's been assigned to play goalie, and he loves it. He's been playing goalie. Soccer's not my thing, but watching my kid, I'll watch him play any sport, and he loves it. It's also flag football. That's Saturday. So tomorrow, when I'm not updating it on time, have some patience. Know that I'm stressed out watching kids rip balls, soccer balls, straight at the goal. My son's trying to dive and save them. It's fun to watch him play, though. Kansas City. You guys can tell by the way I talk, I'm not a huge soccer guy, but I enjoyed the World Cup. That was fun. I think most kids play soccer growing up, and then you either stick with it or pick some other sports. Nick Houston with a random. Cincy, but he's like me. We weren't blessed with speed. He can throw, he can kick, he can catch, he can shoot, he can swing, just like I could. I should say. But I was never blessed with speed. Zach Cincy. So soccer was an interesting choice, but goalie fits perfect. Giants. Bill S. Kevin, just late on Cincy. Sorry, man. Washington is number 5 for Brad. Number 6, Texans are gone, Dave. Sorry. Detroit for Bill B. Rays got Dallas. Number 7. Pittsburgh is there. Number 8 for Obi. Number 9, Detroit's gone, Greg, but the Rams are there. I looked at the futures for Super Bowl, and number 1 was the Rams, I think. And number 2 was Buffalo, which I agree with. Seahawks, so I thought would be higher, like number 5, and New England is number 4, number 6. I forget. They've had Kansas City higher than I think they should be. Rams 9. 10, New England is Bill. 11, San Francisco is Zach. 12, Minnesota is Bill. 13, Indy is Brian. 14, Washington's gone. Chicago is there for Greg. Bears just barely gone, Carlos. Seattle is number 15 for Gila. Got you, Gila. 16 are the Jets for Carlos. I believe that closes us. I think they, oops, I went backwards. They had Baltimore number 3. So Rams, Buffalo, Baltimore, Seattle, New England, I think, were the top 5 odds, which tracks. They had Green Bay at 10, which is weird because they've got Detroit and Chicago somehow at better odds to win the division. Not anymore, I think just Detroit, but Chicago's just behind. The first one I saw had Green Bay last in the division. I think they could end up anywhere, first or last maybe. Okay, 1 random left, guys, on Knicks. If anybody wants it for 20, if I missed any or did anything out of order that you noticed, please let me know. Let's update this while we're waiting. Tampa Bay is yours. Tied for now. AFC South, boo. AFC East, this one's going to be the one, huh? And that was the division I think that you guys had second vote. AFC West, that's 6 items, 6 votes. Your second place is on top for now. Okay, Nick's got a random up for 20, guys. You can jump in and get whatever random lands here for just half price. You get 2 boxes, 2 chances. I'll give it a second, then we'll run randoms. Okay, I'm going to run them. We'll see who lands on spot 2, Nick. If you want to sell, let me know. Or trade, or keep. Come on. I hit it. There it goes. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tennessee on top, Cleveland on bottom. Looks like Carolina's your team there, Nick, if you're selling or trading. Greg, Kansas City, Tennessee. Nick, Houston, Carolina. Zach, Cincy, and Denver. Bill S, Giants and the Chargers. Brad, Washington, Philly. Bill B, Detroit and Buffalo. Scorching, you got Dallas and Tampa Bay. Obi, you got Pittsburgh and Miami. Greg, Rams and Baltimore. Bill S, New England and New Orleans. Zach, San Francisco and Vegas. Bill S, Minnesota, Jacksonville. Brian, Indy and Green Bay. Greg, Chicago, Arizona. Gila, Seattle, Atlanta. And Carlos, Jets and Cleveland. Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. I got to send a payment really quick here. you tag me instead of messaging me? Freaking. Trade Miami for Denver or Carolina. Nick's going to hold. If you wanted to trade for Miami or Denver, let him know. 1 second, guys. I'm on the shiz list, apparently. One second. Tampa for Cleveland is a trade offer, or sell Miami. I even knew I had it ready to send earlier until I forgot. Okay, sorry guys. Trade Miami or Denver for Carolina. Going to hold Carolina. Tampa for Cleveland is a trade offer. Carlos and Ray, if you want to trade. Obi says Miami's up for sale if anybody wants to buy. If there's no good on the trade for Denver or for Carolina. Or, sorry, Miami for Denver or Carolina. So Zach or Nick, if you want to trade for Miami from Denver or Carolina, let them know. Carlos is going to hold Cleveland, okay? If anyone wants to buy Miami, there's an option there. I'm going to roll the bingo balls, and then I'll make sure I read all of them. 2 numbers. 49, 49. And, sorry, 63, 63. So Miami's up, or if you want to trade Miami for Denver, Zach, let them know. I'm going to grab these boxes. Looking like maybe nothing there. Okay, I'm going to grab them. 49 and 63. You guys are messaging. will hold no other comments after that. So we're gonna stay over. We'll do a Racky one box after this. No takers, so just you got it. I got plenty of room in the corner, guys. I do need to do a big update on that because there's been quite a few that have been traded or bought or sold or shipped. Stuff does move from there, and I just haven't updated everything. So if you notice one of yours on that's still sitting on, you can let me know. But I just need to go like pull them all out and make a list and then update the thing. I hope every picture's on there, but I think I have probably 10 too many pictures up there or more. So I need to update it. That's my fault. In case you don't know, we're doing everything, all the different series, everything that goes into a Big Al's Break Night and series and buying and whatever. It's a lot of work, and I get behind on some of it. So on top of my regular day-to-day job and activities, but I need to update that. 49 and 63, 49 and 63, we're good to go. Next up is Racky, guys. I'm going to copy now before I forget. So bottom line, just be patient if I forget to delete or update something. I'm doing my best most of the time. 49, Series 40, Zero Wonka. Could be this player. There's a label here. Could be. I think I have one of him. No. Not even the right color. Oh. That's kind of interesting / funny. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is happening with these gold helmets? And they do share one characteristic, in that they are both college helmets. That is the Fighting Irish, Notre Dame. But 2 gold-based college helmets, that's funny. Back, I'm trying to think Notre Dame without cheating, but I'm going to cheat anyways. I see it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Man, I love that. Big old signature, too. He's kind of a hard guy I don't think he should be, but he is. We've had him on a bunch of his pro team helmets, too, on 2 different teams. There used to be a time back in Gold Rush where we could pull him on any clips for the Bucks, which I loved. But the majority we've had in my series have been Raiders helmets. This one is a Notre Dame Tim Brown. Tim Brown, Beckett certified. Going to the Raiders, that's a Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And I said Zero Wonka, I believe. We're following that trend of, I don't know that we'll ever have this style of a group together again. Who had Las Vegas? Random on spot 11, Zach B, San Francisco and Vegas. I said Zach. Tim Brown, I don't know if you're a college guy. Some of you are, some of you are not. I know. I understand it either way. I've got a college section, but the majority of my helmets are NFL, but I've got like 16 college helmets that I like in my PC. I said Zach. I know you're college when it's the right team, when it's the Hawkeyes. I don't know if you collect any other college stuff. 63, Series 40. How many Hawkeye helmets do you have, Zach? I know that you've gotten 2 or 3 from me, but I bet you've had some elsewhere too. Zero Wonka. There's another label that it could be, and I bet it is, because that one is a little more fresh in my memory. It is. would be for this style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's that last team. I don't think we came close to the record. I think we were in the 60s or 70s by now, but we already won our last team standing, but there is the official last team. I'm laughing because it's on his favorite style. Nick Houston. He says no. He got a rave. There's a good chance this one might be for trade, guys. It's a subtle one at least, right, Nick? Subtle red. Oh, that's funny, man. Helmet number 80. I said 60s. I'm so far off. Oh man, we're at 80. We're 2/3 done with the series. Holy moly, we've been doing less than normal too, because usually we used to do 7 a night. We've been doing 6 a night, but that feels comfortable at 6 a night too. Nico, let's see what we got here. Is that your division, by the way? No, that's the enemy division. You did hit an AFC North, which makes your losing look a little less bad, but then there's an AFC South. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys might not even know who this is. I know because of the label, and I bought it, obviously. Anyone know who that is? I don't know if he's number 0 or if that's just, it is Precious. I agree, Gila. I like the Raves. Some do, some don't. Again, I can understand why you wouldn't like them. I'm pretty sure that this dude, I know his name, it's Azeez Al-Shaair. I think he was the one that got in trouble twice during the season, last year or the year before, for targeting. I think he's a hard-hitting defensive back. But let me make sure. Could have sworn he got in trouble twice for targeting. Azeez, not Ansari. Al-Shaair. There it is. Linebacker. I'm pretty sure he was the one that got in trouble for targeting heads. So maybe it was a different player on their team. Trade Fletcher Cox, Eagles slate in the corner for Brown, for Tim Brown. Zach, that's a trade offer. Fletcher Cox slate. I think he was offering to the first one, not for this one. I don't think. I could be wrong, but he's offering to Zach. Nice hit, Nick. If that's going in the corner, let me know. I know that Raves might be your least favorite style. Congrats, winners. Tim Brown on the Notre Dame and Shaair on the Rave. Let's do a Radke single box. Yes, Corner, you're welcome. Okay, so Carlos, he was confused too. So Zach will be the one to answer to that. I'll see if he is still here. Let's do Radke. Zach, if you want to trade Tim Brown on the Notre Dame speed, Carlos has a Fletcher Cox Eagles slate in the corner. You can go look at the picture. I can send you one later, but that is a trade offer to you. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Share my screen. Lots of gold and white and red. Yesterday we had a lot more colors out there. San Francisco is the first one. Jonathan's yours a little ahead of the line, sorry. Greg, I see yours just behind the line, so I'll double check one more time. That's because I paused to say Shaair or whatever the heck his name is. Spot 2, Minnesota for Kyle. Spot 3, Buffalo for Bill. Spot 3, Buffalo for Bill. Spot 4, Washington for Dave. Dallas for Greg. Detroit is good. 6 for Mark with a random up for $18 if anyone wants it. Indy is number 7. 4, Brad. Number 8 is Denver for Jonathan. Number 9 is Green Bay for James. Number 10, Kyle, I got you on Minnesota. I think it's repeating on my side because it repeated Kyle's and Dave's. I don't know why it does that. It's something in the script because it does it for a few of you guys. Or maybe not. Maybe that's Chicago now. Never mind. Buffalo, Green Bay, but I have seen it where it repeats it. Buffalo is gone. Greg, sorry. Chicago is there. That's where I'm at. Spot 10 for Dave. Chicago. 11 is the Giants for Bill. 12 is the Steelers for Dave. 13 is the Rams for Jonathan. Jonathan. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. 14 is Tampa Bay for Brian. Guess we all sleeping happy night. You'll pay later. I don't know what that means, but like 7 years of bad luck or something. 14, 15, New England is there. Don't step on a crack or you'll break your mama's back. Something like that. 15, Greg, got you in New England. 16 is Cincy for Kyle. Got you, Kyle. I'll let you know soon. Okay. Oh, gosh. As if I'm not stressed enough. When you guys miss by a little or something wonky happens, I'm always like, oh, gosh. This is the one that gets me called a mean name later on or something. Jonathan's never called me a mean name. Not to my face, at least. Gonna give you the Pete Crow Armstrong Hex. Yeah, he has hexed you. Okay, one random available, guys, at 18. Mark has one up for $18. You get whoever lands on that side. Of spot 6. As soon as I do this one, open the box, I'm going to post the jersey and I'm going to hit the restroom really quick while it's filling up. And then we'll do that one last. Yeah, no, I know. I do. I lose sleep over everything these days. Okay, last call on the random. If anybody wants it for 18, Mark has one up. Mark, we'll see you get if no one grabs it now, and you can try to sell or keep or trade or laugh at or cry or be happy. Okay, let's go here. Let's do this. 7 times. There's 1, 2. I forgot your number, Mark. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'll come back and look at it. Carolina through Miami. Carolina through Miami. Yeah, there's always something. Mark, you had Kansas City. If you want to sell or trade or keep, let me know. Greg, San Francisco and Carolina. Kyle, Minnesota and the Jets. Bill S, Buffalo, Seattle. David L, Washington, Atlanta. Greg, Dallas, Cleveland. Mark, Detroit, Kansas City. Brad, Indy and Tennessee. Jonathan R, Denver and the Chargers. James, Green Bay, Jacksonville. David L, Chicago, Arizona. Bill S, Giants in New Orleans. David L, Pittsburgh, Philly. Jonathan R, you've got the Rams in Houston. Brian, Tampa and Vegas. Greg, New England, Baltimore. And Kyle, you've got Cincy and Miami. Mark, let me know on Kansas City if you're keeping, selling, trading. I've got people. Oh, that's something else. 2 hours left. Don't bug me right now. I'm going to get this going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already took out box 12, right? Just let me know, Mark, if you're going to hold or trade or keep or sell Kansas City. I repeated something in there. Sell Kansas City. If anybody wants to buy KC for 18, they are available. I'm going to go run our boxes. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 1. We did both bookends. 12 and 1. I like it. Go back over here. Let's get rid of 1. Kansas City is up for sale for 18 from Mark. There's a Myles Garrett Rams lurking retro. You think so? I'd kill to get one of those. I'm trying to collect all the retros. So if you guys hit a retro with me or elsewhere and you're like, not my thing, ask me. I'll look at trades. Trying to collect the retros. I completed the Raves. My first completed. I'm now 2 away on the Blaze. I added one of the 3 Blazes. So now I'm 2 away. Buffalo and Miami. 2 of the hardest ones. Okay, Kansas City's up for sale. I'm going to close this. If anybody grabs in the next 30 seconds, it's yours. If not, Mark, they're going to stay with you. We are going to do licensed Big Al's jerseys next, a 2-boxer. See one on their secret page. Okay. Box 1, I'm going to move like all this down. Box 1 can go up here. And box 2 can go over here. Did the wife complete her slate series yet? Oh, with 3 initials. You'll see soon enough. Will I? What slate series? Why am I confused by that? Box 1. Oh, you're saying, yeah, I got it right before you typed it. I have not completed my slate series yet, but every time she sees one, she doesn't like it. She's like a lot of you guys that don't like the ones that don't look normal. She doesn't like the Raves either. I tell her, boo-hoo. My office, get out of here. You don't control me. Box 1. I got it right before you explained it. I don't know how far off I am on slates or flashes. Flat blacks and flat whites, I'm like 7 or 8 off. Blazes, I'm 2 off. I've only completed Raves. Those were a little easier. I'm pretty far off on everything else. I got a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'm probably halfway through the slates. Halfway through the STSs. I wouldn't mind getting 1 STS from not all 4 styles, but 1 style from the 4 from every team. Probably like 20 of those or so. Blaze is the closest now. That's the one I started the first. Flat black, flat white I started next, and they're really close too. But I've hit a wall on that one too. I just need to look better, put trade posts out, stuff like that. But I figured I might as well try retro now. I've probably got like 7 or 8 is all, but I like them. Here's a nice Henry Authentic on the brown one for the Ravens. That's cool. On like the 1.0 or the brown, the 2.0. I love the 2.0s. There's the brown and there's the brown one. The desert one. Desert looking one is the 2.0. The regular brown is the 1.0. Okay, here we go. Good luck. I see a team. I see a style. Brown. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. One of you is going to laugh. They do exist, just not until Minnesota on a tribute, I believe. No, maybe not a tribute. Maybe that's just their There's throwback. It's got the gray face mask. Oh, good. I don't need a JJ McCarthy. We did find you a trade finally, too, but Minnesota was... Backett certified. This is authentic, and it's the nice, clean... I don't know if this is their tribute. I think it is. It could also be the throwback that they did. This one was made in June of 26. Jeez Louise. Minnesota, spot 2, Kyle. I know it's not popular, but I'm pulling for Culpepper. Culpepper's popular with me. I love Dante. You'll like this one. 3, 2, 1. It's not Culpepper. It's not McCarthy. I'm pretty sure we pulled 2 of the pictured guys tonight, which is pretty cool. Talking about fantasy standouts, he's one of them. Justin Jefferson, yeah, UCF legend for Dante Culpepper. I love Dante Culpepper. Great hit, Jay Jettas for the Vikings on the tribute helmet. Backett certified authentic Jefferson. I love it. There's one more color we can add to the wheel tonight. All right, guys, let's do a licensed jersey. I'm going to post it there. It's a 2-boxer. I'm going to get my screen up, and then I'm going to go use the restroom really quick. Congrats to you, Kyle. Sorry to everyone else that did not hit. Complete my LSU national champs crew. Yeah, you got Chase, Jefferson, and Burrow. Isn't that crazy they played together? Okay, I'll come right back and update this, guys. Feel free to look at the claims there and grab some. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. 1 minute. Okay. Let's see here. I have got Mark with Bird for the first spot. Greg, Montana. Favre for Bill. Now Bill's got me thinking about getting some of my stuff framed. Iserman. Forgot his first name again. I keep doing that. Steve. Nick. Jake just behind on Iserman. Sorry. Bush, number 5. Reggie. 4. Brian. Larry's got Geeky. Number 6. Morgan Geeky. Taves for Dwayne, number 7. Favre just behind James. Breeze is there. Number 8 for Greg. Zonka, number 9. I'm losing my mind. It's over here. For Jonathan. Number 10 is Reeves. For Bill. Number 10 is Kirill the Thrill on the All-Star jersey. Going to Larry. Number 11 is Eric Dickerson. For Greg. Number 12 is Porter Martone. For Mike. Number 13 is Gates. For Brian. Number 14 is Kreider. For Elliot. 15, Messier. For Jake. 16, Jefferson for Bill. The phone is faster than over phone. Mine used to be that my phone was quicker, and then I tried computer, and now it seems like they're both equally as slow. So I don't really know. It used to be that one was way faster than the other. I forget what it was. But I feel like I'm slow no matter what now, unless I like try to time it right, which I've never been good at. Like in Brad's room, when I try to, I'm very rarely the number one spot, unless it's a little bit slower. But on a busy night, I'm like 10th, 6th, 5th at the best. I double numbered a number there, so let me figure out which one it was. I gave 2 10s, so we're actually 3 away, not 4 away. Which one was first, Reeves or Kaprizov? Reeves was first. Computer is faster for me for sure. Yeah, mine used to be my phone. It might be the computer now, or it was the other way around. I don't know. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. 3 spots away. Yeah, I think it just depends. Let's see if my. I might as well show pictures instead of pulling out my phone to see what my wife's doing. She's been coming home with my son's friend and then having me drive him home because it's night. He lives somewhere a little different. Okay, 3 spots left. I'll read off spots that are available still. Shaquille O'Neal on the Marble jersey, Magic Marble alternate, I should say. Ozzie Smith signed on front with, I'm actually not sure what it says there. What's his nickname? Not his nickname. 3-time something? No, The Wizard? Oh, that's cool. I mean, I could go look at the jersey. I guess I couldn't do that unless I open the box, but the Wizard. Okay, Mayfield. Or did his helmet hit, not his jersey. Thurman Thomas. Put a ticket in for raffle one, maybe the combo. Oh, that's right. I remember you said you won that. And you finally got fiber optic. I got people coming to my house every week asking if I want Google Fiber. When I moved in, I called them and said, I want Google Fiber. And they said, it's not in your street yet. So, okay, fine. I'll get whatever the next one is. And then like a week later, they're like, do you want us to get you Google Fiber? It's installed right here in your front yard. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I just called and asked you. Both claimed. Trout is a lock random. Chris Carter is available. Fiala and Urlacher. Magic Johnson and Chris Bryant, both available, I believe. Noah hit. Messier claimed. Tom Wilson, Cody Bellinger. Rodman hit on Monday. Peppers is available. Both claimed. We're 3 away on this. Stockton and Travis Hunter. Ovechkin's a locked random. Evan Mobley, Barbashev, SGA, Tatis. I don't know if Gates got claimed. He might have. I think he did. Tage Thompson, Dick Duff, Jamal Lewis, both claimed. Corbin Carroll and Jake DeBrusk on the alternate. UC Saros, Paul Molitor. Stadium Series for Saros. Rice. Did he get claimed? He did not. Rice is available. Edgar Martinez, Mike Vick, Randall Cunningham, Bruce Smith, and Veggie. Doc Gooden, John Elway, and Alex DeBrincat, MJD. There goes SGA, so we're 2 away. Unless he got claimed and I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think he did. Will Anderson, Shota Imanaga, Jonathan Quick, Christian Gonzalez on the rivalry jersey from last year. Marian Hossa, Isaiah Thomas, T. Higgins, and Travis Konechny. And that's it. 2 away. Let me get SGA going here. SGA. For Elliott. Okay, 2 spots left to close this, guys. Call me. Yeah, sorry. Taking all the boys out to eat at the restaurant. Nice. Have fun. Rice. For Jake. Gotcha, Jake. Okay, guys, down to our final spot left to close this, and then we're good to go. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Again, I'll post Fire Factory and licensed jerseys tomorrow, and then it may take me a little bit to update it that night. It's been like that for the last few weeks, but I've got Sun's soccer games, so I'll be gone right during the second drop. But it'll post. I'll try to like them, but I won't be able to update on the thing. So Magic. Zach, I don't know if you heard earlier, we had a trade offer for the Tim Brown if Brown is up. Magic Johnson is number 20. Carlos offered the Fletcher Cox Eagles slate that is in the corner for your Tim Brown Notre Dame helmet that you hit tonight if you want to make a trade. Just so you know. Okay. We've got 42 randoms here. The final 2 will be $10 solos as long as it's not Ovi or Trout. If it is, we'll re-roll again until they're not in the final 2. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, and you might have your volume off. If you do, I'll message you later. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're good. Barbashev and Quick. How funny is that? Both Golden Knights are up for solos. Barbashev and Quick. Love them Irish. Yeah, that's a cool helmet. I'm pretty sure that. Did I copy that? Pretty sure Zach's like me where he has to watch muted sometimes, so you could always try typing it again in there as well to Zach. But I can reach out after the stream too. Always worth a shot. Okay, Quick going to Nick. Buy Corbin Carroll or selling. That's Elliot. Elliot, if you're selling Corbin Carroll, James will buy. Ozzie Smith's up for sale from Nick. I'm going to start reading through these now. Where are you, Nick? Okay, I'll come back and read through the rest of the stuff here. Mark, I've got you with Larry Bird, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Shaquille O'Neal, Greg Montana, Vimelka, and Bruce Smith. Bill S., you've got Favre, Cunningham, and Hassa. Nick, Iserman, Christian Gonzalez, and Ozzie Smith is up for sale. Brian, you've got Reggie Bush, Isaiah Thomas, and Tom Wilson. Larry V., you've got Morgan Geekie, Mike Vick, and Dwight Gooden. Dwayne, you've got Taves, Molitor, and Alex DeBrincat. Greg, you've got Breeze, Urlacher, and Higgins. I believe that's the first line. I haven't been paying attention until now. That has all the same. Good. Jonathan R., you've got Zonka, Saros, and Dick Duff. Bill S., Reeves, Will Anderson, and Shota Imanaga. Larry V., you've got Kaprizov, Thurman Thomas, and Travis Konechny. Greg, you've got Eric Dickerson, John Elway, Mike Trout. Good luck on the Trout locked, Greg. Mike, you've got Martone, Jones, MJD, and Evan Mobley. Brian, you have Gates, Mayfield, and Fiala. Elliot, you've got Kreider, Stockton, and DeBrusque. Jake, Messier, Hunter, and Thompson. Bill S., you've got Jefferson, Edgar Martinez, and Jamal Lewis. Elliot, you've got SGA, Chris Carter, Corbin Carroll. Jake, you've got Jerry Rice, Alex Ovechkin. Good luck on the Obi lock, Jake, and Julius Peppers. Zach B., you've got Magic Johnson, Cody Bellinger, and Chris Bryant. Okay, let me catch up here now. Just scroll up to the top. That is my fault. Forgot to load the card for her for the. Whoopsies. Okay. Jay, what's up? I didn't see you say howdy. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Love the Myers quick. Larry V., Corbin Carroll, Ozzie Smith up for sale. Buy Smith. Ozzie going to James. I'll start with orange unless we have to use it. Green for James. Buy Smith. Buy Thurman if you want to sell. Thurman was Larry V. Larry V. I'll buy Vic. Yours, Bill. Yours, Greg. Okay. So Thurman going to Bill B. And Vic going to Greg. By Thurman, Larry, yours, Greg. Corbin is yours. And that was James, right? James. Gotcha. Hunter for trade or sell. Bill says buy Hunter. Okay. We're moving. I'll do orange now, I suppose. Buy Hunter. Thanks, Larry. Yours, Bill. Good luck. Sell trade random, says Zach. Cody Bellinger, Chris Bryant. I believe that's the only two you had. Sell Evan Mobley. Dick Duff. Where'd that go? I just went off the top. Dick Duff for trade or sell. Buy Stockton. I can't. I'm hovering over. That's why. Elliott has Stockton. Keeping Stockton. Okay. Thanks, Larry. Yours, Bill. Elway or Shota for sale. Elway. There's Shota. Bill S has Shota Imanaga. Elway is Greg. Bill and Greg, Elway or Shota. Bellinger and Bryant for sale for trade. Yep, got that. I'll buy Higgins for sale. Greg has Higgins if you want to sell Higgins. Keeping Stockton. Gooden and Konechny up for sale. Dwight Gooden and Konechny up for sale. Sell MJD, buy Konechny. Who had MJD? Oh, you did, obviously. MJD's up for sale now as well on the Jaguars, Mitchell and Ness, and Konechny is going to Mike. We'll do this color. That's too bright. Oh, keeping Elway, sorry. Kick it off, no problem. Good luck, Elliott. Buy Duff, says James. Dick Duff. Trade a random for Mobley. Mike, do you want to trade Mobley for Cody Bellinger or Chris Bryant? Yours, Mike. Good luck. Mark can have Higgins. T. Higgins going to Mark. Got you, Mark. Gray on this one. Buy Gooden, says Elliott. Oh, boy. Trade Mobley for Bryant. I think he said he would trade for it. So Zach, Bryant for Elliott, it looks, or sorry, Bryant for Mobley, looks like. Bryant. Larry says he'll buy Bellinger. Half the time I don't, Zach. I mean, I try. Who's buying Bellinger? Larry's buying Bellinger. This might be the most colors I've ever had to do. Sold, Larry. Okay, Barbashev is up for sale for $10. I'm just going to do him for $7 so he doesn't go unsold. Eventually get bought if I don't, but I don't want to wait that long. $7 for Barbashev. MJD is up for sell. I believe everything else is taken care of. At least it looks like it. Okay, I'll give it a second here. Barbashev up for 7, MJD up for 10. Those are the last two, and then we're ready to roll. I roll bingo balls anyways, I suppose. And we'll try to move those last two. Yeah, good luck to everyone. One, two. I need that drink. Losing my energy. Trying to think. Jeff, Jim, James. Don't think Jeff and Jim are here. James, you're here. Just don't forget about your 11. You may have already used it earlier, but I'll only write it down here. I usually don't put it on my little spreadsheet, so we'll make sure that we use them. Okay, first number is 179, 179. Second number is 69, 69. Okay, last call. Excuse me, guys. On Barbashev and MJD. I'm going to grab them, guys. I'll update it when I come back, but those two may stay where they're at. 179 and 69. Jeez. Let's get that a little across the table. All right. Final call on Barbashev and MJD. MJD's up for sale for Mike for $10. Barbashev's up for sale for me for $7. If they sit, they'll stay where they're at. Let's get it rolling. And I don't know that did I update these? 8 items? All but the Jefferson, maybe? Last place. I thought it was bold that you guys went. I mean, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because there's so many helmets, but they had 2 big days in a row. I don't know. Could have been 3 in a row. Nothing saying it can't. So you're out. You can't get 3 items from these 2. You have to get 2 football to get down by 1, but AFC East South winning. With Jaguars, the Raiders, no, not the Raiders, Jaguars, the Bills, and Texans. All right, guys, we're going to leave Barbashev unsold, and we're going to leave MJD where it's at. Let's roll here. We've got boxes 179, 69, 179, 69. Good luck, all. Again, tomorrow we will do a I always forget what goes first, but it's the 3-boxer for Big Al's jersey that'll drop first at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then the Fire Factory 4-box case break will drop at 6 p.m. Eastern. I think I said that right. I usually reverse them and do them backwards, so. I know what that is. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Goo, goo, goo. Well, I can pull another hanger out. And I can't remember which jersey I added first from the locked ones, but there is our first locked. It's not a community in this series. It's locked, so everyone has a chance at it. Holy moly. MLB authenticator on this one. That is Mike Trout. It's who we're always chasing in every one of the R series. Someone asked me, I forget who it was, why you put a Trout in your series and if no one can claim it? What's the benefit for you? I'm like, there's no benefit for me. It's just a fun jersey for someone to win. It's the same with Ovi, but we've had him claimable before. I always stop and say congrats to whoever had the 2 randoms, but I can't remember. There's Ovi. Mike Trout was on the Eric Dickerson line. Greg, you had Dickerson, Elway, and Trout. What a line, too. I like Elway and Trout randoms. Greg, I don't think that's your sport. But it can be your sport for a Mike Trout. I bought this from someone in the room that had won it from a Hit Parade chase. It was the headliner in Hit Parade, and they won it there, and I bought it from them. Holy schmoly. That's a big one. I don't have a Mike Trout item in my PC. I was perusing old break photos from years ago. We pulled a Mike Trout 8x10 photo of him robbing a home run ball or something. And I thought that was so cool. That might have been the only Trout item we pulled until now. This one doesn't really count as like pulling it because I bought it to put it in there. But I'll count it because it's Mike Trout. Very nice hit. MLB authenticated Nike jersey. Good grief. What did I put in first, guys? Trout or Ovi is the lock. I'm pretty sure it was Trout. You guys will have to tell me your thoughts on having a locked random. Is that worthless to you guys? Is that like lame that you can't claim? Or is it fun knowing you have a shot to land one of the two randoms? If we like it, I always look for big names. If they're like a big name, I can have it claim. That's great. If they're a big name, Trout's one of those, unfortunately, like a Steph Curry would be two other players. I can try to look for more to do more randoms, locked communities too. But if like the major consensus is no, I hate having it in there and not being able to claim it, then just let me know. We can adjust that. But if that was a claimed hit, it would be the first 7 claims, you know. So congrats. Oh mama, yeah. I'd love to hit a Trout, man. All right, congrats. Now show me Ovi. That'd be kind of fun to hit them both on the same night. Never won a playoff game. Oh, Trout has it. Yeah, he's like trying to think you have to compare him to. I'm on the opposite side of those arguments. The whole, you know, people are like, why are you celebrating an NFC North championship? It doesn't mean anything. You didn't make a Super Bowl. I'm on the side where you celebrate greatness, you celebrate the little wins, even though you're trying to get to a Super Bowl or a pennant or whatever the heck you're chasing. I feel like life's too short to be a downer on all the little achievements, and I think you got to celebrate winning your division, especially if you're in a tough division. We had that conversation a few years ago, and some of you guys said, no, it doesn't mean anything. I disagree, but that's me. Pretty sure I know who it is. Okay, here we go. If you're not first, you laugh. Yeah, I know. I know half you guys think the opposite way of me, and I get it. I do. Maybe I'm a softie or I don't have high standards. I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Now I know who it is. Bright orange. I love these jerseys for this team. We don't see a lot of the white jerseys. I'm trying to think. I could have sworn we had another Flyers jersey in the series, didn't we? Hold on. I'm going to pull it out 1 second. I just got curious. Maybe not. I thought we had 2 Flyers. Was one claimed? Oh, one is claimed. It's the same dang line. Or not the same line, the same person. Konechny was bought as a random by by Mike Z. That's right, Konechny and Martone. I forgot about Martone because he was claimed. This one, I should make sure. I think well, maybe Martone's this color too. Doesn't matter though. Mike had them both, right? Mike had Martone and he bought Konechny as a random. Travis Konechny, Adidas Pro. Going to Mike, AJ Sports World, the old AJ sticker on here, or the old AJ's envelope, I should say. Hey, we hit the right sport to try to get the Ovi. Would have been nice to hit both communities. Great hit. Congrats and sorry to the trade or the sell. It always happens. It's got to be one good side, one bad side. Travis Konechny, Philadelphia on the Adidas Pro. Flyers, nice orange classic. It is AJ's Sports World. I'll show you the envelope here. Mike, congrats. Nice hit. Is Philly your team, Mike? Yes, okay. That's cool. A lot of these companies used to go all out with their stuff, and they're simplifying into one card. Some of them don't even have the names on them anymore, which is probably better. Everyone's moving away from the sticker and a card that's personalized that matches, because then someone will lose this and then they'll say, "Can I get another copy?" It really doesn't matter. So a lot of them are moving away. This is the older one, but it's cool. What was the bounty tonight? It was divisions, and you guys lost. No football. 4-2 to 2-1. You guys were the 1. You guys went AFC. No, you went NFC East South, but the AFC East South won with 4. And it was for the Funkos. As soon as we'll have someone win one, and we'll change up the stuff. But okay, guys, congrats, winners. There goes one of the Flyers, so we still have another Flyer. I'll have to see what I'm going to add. We had baseball, hockey, and Monday we had both bowls hit, basketball. So a football-less week. I think we had a couple football on the weekend, though, maybe. I don't know. So we'll get some new stuff. I'll probably still add a football, but maybe not. I don't know that I'll add 2 basketball. But basketball's getting low. You'll see in the morning. I'll figure it out. Congrats, winners. Sorry those didn't hit. Let's do a quick recap. We had some fun stuff. I feel like this is too late to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because how often are we going to have Trout and Bedard on the same night? Good grief. I wish it would be every night. We also had a headliner Jefferson. We had a dual signed. Jeez, how? Not a dual signed, a 6 signed. As I block the rest of the items. Okay, recap. Non-Big Al stuff. We had the baseball was a full name, kind of cool. Ronald Jose Acuna Blanco for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. Football tonight was Wes Welker, which I love, on a Pat's White panel with all the statistics. Love those two. East Coast tonight was Connor Zary on the Blasty Flames, and then the kid, Connor Bedard, on the Centennial jersey for the Blackhawks. Other than that, the last 2 items that were not mine, Justin Jefferson from Radke and Jadarian Price from Radke. The rest is Big L's. Aziz Al-Shair on the Rave for Houston, linebacker for the Texans. Great player. Larry Johnson for the Chiefs. Tim Brown, Notre Dame. Travis Hunter, Colorado. 2 college helmets, both gold today. James Cook. And then a 6-signed Bucks helmet, Dexter Jackson, Brad Johnson, Derek Brooks, Rondé Barber, Mike Allstott, Warren Sapp, and then we ended with jerseys. Travis Konechny and Mr. Mike Trout. So some fun stuff tonight. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I'll try to find another locked random I like having 2. One's good, but if we can get 2 in there, I'll do it. Maybe we could throw a Yager in there that's locked, but he's been claimable before as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Congrats to those that hit. Sorry, those that didn't. If anything stay in the corner, let me know. I'm happy to post. And then if not, it'll get shipped tomorrow, Friday at the latest on stuff. Have a great rest of your week, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for the drops.